the real heel turn will be after Johnny gets sentenced. If Johnny gets jail time, which is presumptively, he's going to get presumptively, the assumption is he's going to get some time behind bars. I think that's when Hank realizes, oh, shoot, my gig's up. We've got his Instagram down. He wouldn't escape the bay. The tides near Incheon are insane. He doesn't know. He's not a professional mariner, and he has no idea or capability to go out. He'd be intercepted by the Coast Guard, and even if he got past that, he'd be shot down by the North Koreans.
Oh my god. Breaking news is coming. Hanky Poo, Johnny Somali's best ally, is about to get scammed by Johnny Somali. Yes, guys, you heard it right. All right, there is a big plan by Johnny Somali. He will very soon turn his back on Hanky Poo.
If Johnny gets jail time, which is presumptively, he's going to get presumptively, the assumption is he's going to get some time behind bars. I think that's when Hank realizes, oh, shoot, my gig's up.
And also, there's more. Johnny Somali trying to escape by the waterways. There's no chance. There's a big chance he will going to be assassinated by North Koreans, or he will get caught in South Korean and the Chinese guards.
He'd be intercepted by the Coast Guard, and even if he got past that, he'd be shot down by the North Koreans because they patrol the international waters around there.
So in today's video, we're going to break down the current situation between Johnny Somali and Hanky Poo, what's really going on between them, and what plans are being made behind the scenes. Let's get started. So at the very beginning of the video, I already mentioned that there is a big plan by Johnny Somali. He will very soon turn his back on Hanky Poo. Yes, Legal Mindset has explained how Johnny Somali is trying to scam Hanky, and not just that. He also explained how Johnny is using him, and how Johnny Somali is actually going to turn his back on Hanky.
The money, and I don't think Hank is being given the money to fund him the way he used to fund him. So I think the sugar daddy fund has been cut back. I think he's in it. So everybody who's close to Hank knows, don't expect Hank to turn on him right away. I think the real heel turn will be after Johnny gets sentenced. If Johnny gets jail time, which is presumptively, he's going to get presumptively, the assumption is he's going to get some time behind bars. I think that's when Hank realizes, oh, shoot, my gig's up. Now, the only attention Hank can get is if he turns on Johnny, and I think he will turn on Johnny. And frankly, Johnny will abandon Hank. And when Johnny eventually, after he serves his time, goes back to the U.S., and Hank's left all alone, the only way for Hank to get attention is to turn on Johnny. And Hank is not a particularly loyal person. He'll say whatever, whenever. He's easily influenced. So I think Hank will be swayed soon enough.
And the worst case scenario is every single one of Johnny Somali's social media handles has been deleted. You guys know Johnny Somali is currently surviving only through his YouTube channel, his streaming platform, and a few other things. But the question is, and as you guys already know, Johnny Somali is right now living in Hanky Poo's apartment. Hanky Poo is the one who's paying for Johnny Somali, but now everything is falling apart. You just heard that Legal Mindset explained how Johnny Somali is planning to scam Hanky Poo, and not just that. He also explained how Hanky Poo might end up betraying Johnny Somali, and Johnny Somali is also going to betray Hanky Poo, because Hanky Poo just saw that from YouTube to Instagram to Twitter, every single one of Johnny's accounts is getting deleted. So Hanky Poo knows Johnny Somali just lost his last sources of income. That means Hanky Poo will definitely not be able to handle Johnny Somali anymore, and won't be able to take care of him, because the last way Johnny Somali was earning has already ended. You guys know that when they streamed on YouTube, they used to get good donations. And you also know Johnny Somali signed a contract with Party.com. So yeah, there was a chance they were going to pay him $4,000.
Like 3K, right? And I told them I need 10. That's what I said. Straight up, I told them I need 10K. That's what I told them.
They gave Summer Nick 4K?
They gave Summer Nick 4K?
So yeah, $4,000 is a very good amount. In countries like South Korea, there were donations, but now all of that is gone. Every single platform has blacklisted Johnny Somali. So right now, it's getting serious. After all, his social media accounts have been banned. What's going to happen to him now? Legal Mindset has explained everything in this video.
Johnny's Instagram has been nuked, so the Instagram is gone. Sorry, his page is not available. The link you follow may be broken, or the page may have been removed. So we've got his Instagram down. That is absolutely excellent news, because all of his social media is a vehicle for him to potentially get attention, money, monetization. So I'm happy when all of it goes away. Now, that said, he wasn't making much money or attention or getting much from this platform at all. Many people have Instagrams that are quite big and they actually don't generate any money at all because they're not monetizing it in the right way. But it's better to see it go down. It's better to see this go down. Now, will we see him try to pop another one up, do something else? Maybe, probably. But seeing an Instagram down, very, very, very good news. So that was number one. That was the first piece that went down in the social media blackout. The next one is his account on X. His account on X just went to protected. So because he knows that his information on X, that is because he knows we're looking at that, we're watching that, he went to protected mode. He went into hiding. He went into blackout. He is big scared because he knows every little thing he does is being watched and used, and he's trying to protect that. Maybe also protect it from law enforcement, which might be looking at some of it, or the prosecutors. The problem is everything we need from Instagram, everything we need from Twitter, everything we need from X, Twitter, whatever, we've already got it.
So the summary is, Johnny Somali thought, and you might have watched my previous video where I said that Johnny Somali has deleted every piece of evidence from social media and everywhere to try to escape justice. He thought if he deleted everything, maybe all the evidence would just disappear. But no, that's not how it works. I agree with Legal Mindset. Once you upload something on the internet, it stays on the internet. So yeah, Johnny Somali might be dreaming that if he deletes everything, the evidence will vanish. But no, Johnny Somali has to face a much harsher punishment for what he has done, and there's no way to escape it. Legal Mindset explained how Johnny Somali still has to pay the consequences of his actions, even if he deletes everything.
We've already downloaded everything, and we're going to see this with many other cases. We've already got the proof we need. Johnny Somali cannot hide it. Elon himself, Elon can make a post and delete it, but the internet has that post. So Johnny Somali is kind of not realizing that his bad clout, this bad attention he courted on himself, allows pretty much everything he does to be tracked. And because of that, he's going to get called out on every little detail. He has people logging him, as we say, logging him, following his every move. So everything he's done.
And remember, Johnny once said that he would escape from Korea by any means. If not by air or by land, then he would try to get away through international waters.
I'm going to Incheon. I'm renting a boat or an inflatable raft, and I'm going to stream sailing to international waters. As soon as I hit international water, you can't touch me.
Legal Mindset has explained everything in this video. Also, bring up that Johnny won't be able to escape South Korea by any means, through any border. If Johnny Somali trying to escape by the waterways, there is no chance. There is a big chance he will going to be assassinated by North Koreans, or he will get caught in South Korean and the Chinese guards.
5 says, did you see where Somali is saying he was going to rent a boat to escape? It is physically impossible. Number one, he wouldn't escape the bay. The tides near Incheon are insane. He doesn't know. He's not a professional mariner, and he has no idea or capability to go out. He'd be intercepted by the Coast Guard. And even if he got past that, he'd be shot down by the North Koreans because they patrol the international waters around there. And beyond that, where's he going to go? China? Yeah, they'd probably sink him too. There's nowhere for him to go. He can't go to Japan. He wouldn't make it. Once again, Somali would not survive. And he's got that travel ban, so he's really not going anywhere.
So as you can see, Johnny is now desperately trying to survive. He hasn't completely lost hope. He's still trying, and that's very serious. Now, I think if the South Korean authorities keep delaying like this and continue doing nothing, then there's a real chance Johnny might escape. As of now, there's no solid step taken to keep him in jail. If this continues, he will escape. What do you think? Let me know.